It's well known in my circles. It's well known if you're involved in revitalization or anything that's very to do with downtown Birmingham. It's not known outside of Birmingham, really, although when it was built, it was. But when it was built in 1929, it was built right at the eve of the Great Depression. It was exciting because it was a big building and it was on sort of the western edge of downtown, which is still where it is. And so in the 70s when it closed, it was real unlikely any big business, much less a hotel, was wanting to locate in Birmingham at that time. So the nature of the building itself, its size, its location, and the fact that it was built as a hotel is not really meant for a city that's declined. It, in some ways, was inhibited from ever doing what it might have done. But I was struck by those mail chutes that you see, those mail slots that go up and down. Letters stuck in those chutes, and I got some of them, and I was looking at them from the 40s. There were always attempts by somebody who was going to buy it and renovate it for something, and they never panned out. And that there were some legal issues tied up with buying it, liens on the building, things like that, that made it almost impossible for somebody to actually purchase the building without legal problems.
So TJ Tower, in my opinion, has been kind of a forgotten gemstone of Birmingham. Now that we are open to the public for tours, or like on the Vulcan Downtown Walking Tour recently we were a part of, or even in the news. We are currently owned by Reed Realty as well as the Bashara Group. So they kind of joined forces with Alagasco, Alabama Power, and Rev Birmingham to really put the money and the focus back on revitalizing downtown and bringing this historic structure back online. It's been a challenge. The first 6 months of the building was just getting everything out, getting it to the bare bones. And then it was, okay, now that we have it down to the bare bones, what next? It was 6 months of just tear out. It was getting the basement rid of the water intrusion, getting the 5 feet of muck that had built up down there, which it's still stained on parts of it, getting all that out. We just need to get out of construction. We want people to live here, to enjoy living here without a construction impact on their lives. So we will have a fitness center, a cyber cafe, a conference room, additional storage. We're working on a farmer's market project as well. Another major amenity will be 24-hour valet parking. The resident just pulls up on 17th Street, be able to get out of their car, toss their keys to the valet, and go up to their home for the evening. We also house the last known mooring mast in the entire country on our rooftop.
And some things like that that have remained intact, that they're going to preserve. So yay, it's a big deal to have it renovated.